Hi, today in Trak we're walking through automations. So automations is one of my favorite functions that we have in the Trak platform because it saves so much time. It's super professional and it allows you to rest assured that you can concentrate on doing your day-to-day things while a lot of that follow-up and information is happening in the background based on how you want it to work in your business. Now, to set up automations and to structure automations, we go to our settings at the top right hand corner under your name. We go company settings and we go automations. The automations are only available in the pro and premium tiers of Trak. When we select automations, you can view existing automations. You can select the three dots. You can view what's coming up. You can pause them, delete them, or edit them to suit your business needs. Okay. Now, a lot of you will be thinking, what are some automations that I'm going to use in my business? Now, it does depend on the type of business that you run. Lots of people will have simple automations. So, if you have something that happens on a job and you want it to automatically change the status. So, for example, if a quote is approved, change the status of the job to ready to book or something similar. Nice and simple. Simple statuses that make sure that your job statuses are flowing along the way you want. Other people will use automations for confirmations with customers. So I really like creating a journey with a quote, for example. So you might have a quote confirmation being the name of your automation. So the first thing we do with an automation is we choose a trigger. Now that trigger can be something simple. In this instance, I'm going to use a status change of a quote. So you'll see we've got lots of different triggers and lots of different reasons why you would create automations. Okay. So in this instance, we're going to use the quote status has been changed. Now in Trak, when you create a quote, the status is a draft. When you share it to the customer, it goes to awaiting approval. So in this instance, when the status changes to awaiting approval, I want it to send a text message to my job client. Okay, so now in Trak, when I've created a quote and I've shared it via email, I want it to send an SMS to the job client. Now, I might want to delay this. So I might delay this trigger for 2 hours. Okay, and I only ever want to process this in business hours because if I do a quote at 8 o'clock at night, I do not want this to send to my customer at 10 p.m. Okay, now you might think in here, well, I don't want it to send if it's not, if they've already received it or acknowledged it or managed it. So in here, it might be that I only want this to happen if the status is still in awaiting approval. Okay, so if they've accepted it or rejected it before then, I don't want to send it. Okay. Now, on this side, I've got some additional information. So I'm going to send a text message, but what is the text message going to say? Well, there's lots of things that we can do here. Number one, we can lean into our scripts and we can grab a script and put it into the system. Okay. Or we might want to create our own. Now, when we create our own, we can start typing our own details in here. But most importantly, we've got all of these placeholders that we can use to customize the item. Some of these can be simple things like the client's name or the client's address or the client contact's first name. But there's some really handy ones in here that I really like. Things like my quote placeholders. So I might want to add a copy of the quote. Okay, so it might be as simple as I'm going to send them a text message that says, "Hi, client name. We're contacting you to confirm you've received a copy of our recent quotation. If you have not received a copy, here is a copy below that you can review. If you have any questions, please reach out to our team by replying to this text." Nice and simple. All of a sudden, you've sent the quotation to the customer by email. 2 hours later, it's automatically followed them up with a text message with a copy of the quotation there. You know that they have received it. Okay, this is where automations comes into its own. You can create a journey for things that happen, and it can be simple things that happen over time. You might want to create another one that if the quote status is still in this after 7 days, that it creates a task and allocates it to you to call them. Okay. This is the type of thing that will be really handy for you to use in your automations. The other thing that we find, which is really handy, is for those customers who do lots of jobs and you've got lots of client contact, is booking confirmations. If you are a customer that goes out to someone's site and you're scheduling inspections, you're scheduling work, you might want it to automatically contact the client and confirm the booking. So once again, you would choose your trigger, and the trigger this time wouldn't be a quote status. It might be that the job is starting soon. Okay, so 1 day before the job starts, you might want to send a SMS again, and it might go to the main job contact, and it might only be for certain jobs. And I want it to, not be delayed at all, and I want it to, send this booking confirmation script, okay, that you can drop into the system. It just means here that you are communicating, updating, managing things in your business that you're probably doing now by stopping work or taking time off work or having someone in your business follow up on. You can create automations to streamline processes within your business. And like I touched on earlier, these can be basic things all the way through to super detailed things. We've got businesses that use this for Google reviews. We've got businesses that use this for follow-ups for confirming quotes. We've got businesses who use this for builders to confirm that the job is ready to proceed. There are lots of different things that you can use for this to help streamline your processes. If you're looking for ways to get time back, this is a great way to start. If you've got any questions in regards to managing and setting up your automations, reach out to us. We can help you with ideas, and we can help set them up in the platform. Now, once you've got an automation that is on a job, okay, your automation will automatically show and will automatically be sent, but you can view what is coming up. So in a job level, you've got your automations tab at the bottom. This will show you what has already been sent, okay, and it will show you what is pending. You'll be able to manage it, review it, cancel it if you need to at this level. So this is at the job level. And obviously, you can manage that automation under your main settings and automations tab for your whole of business as well. I really like to get your feedback on automations. We've got lots of businesses using this to streamline processes, and they are gaining hundreds of hours back a year in being able to chase up jobs, win more work, confirm things, become more professional. And we're here to help you get there as well. If you need anything, please reach out and let us know. Contact at trak.co or through our speech bubble in the bottom right hand corner. We look forward to your feedback. Thanks, guys.